Hey, I'm Craig from GigFaster.com. Welcome to the 5-Minute Podcast for Musicians and GigFaster TV. This is episode 33 on the podcast. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure you do that. Today we're going to talk about something that I've been so looking forward to talk about. And it's 5 ways to make band practice awesome. Right after this. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, hit that like button below or the bell so you get notifications, or subscribe on Spotify, Apple, Google. You guys know the drill. Just go do it, I send you emails. It costs me a bunch of money to send all these emails out, but you could get notification otherwise. So anyway, do that, and now let's get started. 5 ways to make band practice awesome, jumping right in. And the reason I've been so excited to talk about this is because these are kind of my pet peeves, if you listen to the last podcast, we talked about my OCD-ness, just wanting to practice and make sure that, everything's great before you go live with it. And this is just, I'm not that bad. I'll tell you that. I'm not that bad, but I just love, I don't know why I said love. It's just, I just say 5 things. Let's get right into it. 5 ways to make band practice awesome. Okay, number 1, be prepared. This is my biggest pet peeve. Look. When you come to practice, unless you guys all agree on it, this practice is meant to do arrangements, okay? Arrangements of the songs. Everybody shouldn't be learning the song there, so be prepared. It's not, unless you guys agree, say, hey, we're going to learn this song, don't worry about listening to it at home. I don't know why you'd ever do that, but be prepared so that when you go through there, you guys can play it all together and it should sound pretty good to start. And then it's just like, oh, okay, wait, no, we go to the bridge after that. Cause sometimes the arrangements might, you can switch your arrangement up or whatever, but you'll work on harmonies, stuff like that, little minor tweaks. Be prepared. Okay. Number 2. Try to avoid the party during rehearsal. In other words, practice is really fun, if you make it a party, why not, right? But you're not going to get that much done, and it's not going to be as constructive as you want it to be, okay? Everybody loves a party. I'm just the same way, but it's time to get to work and to get busy. So let's avoid, you could have a drink. I might have a couple of drinks during practice, but we're not there just to party. If that's all you're going to do, then, that's all you're going to be. So, if you want to be something great, focus, be prepared, and avoid a party during rehearsal. Yes, the third one is interesting because I think most people don't do it, and I think they should, and that's take notes during rehearsal. Because we can't remember everything. I don't remember a lot. And matter of fact, I was just talking to a friend yesterday, and he's like, he wasn't sure if he should be in a band or not. He plays bass, and he's very competent on bass, but he's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm good enough. I'm like, dude, you've played with my band on big shows before. Obviously, you're good enough to be in a full-time band, not just for one gig. He's like, yeah, but I end up having to relearn the songs and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're no different than a lot of people. I've played Eric Johnson, Cliffs of Dover. Go check that song out. I've played it hundreds of times over the last 20-plus years. And every time it comes for me to play it again in a different band or a different venue, some gig coming up, it's like, oh yeah, wait, how does that part go? I have to relearn it. Steve Vai, who's a great guitarist, like he writes his album. He's very creative during it. And then he's like, he has to learn the songs before rehearsal starts because he can't remember it all. It's fine, you know, but it's good to take notes during rehearsal to remember arrangements or what you need to work on afterwards. This is a good one. Number 4, turn your phone off. There's nothing that can't wait for an hour or two, really. There's no emergency that cannot wait for an hour or two during practice. You want to be focused. You want to, you want to get the most out of the practice. Honestly, you could get a practice done. Most people could have a practice finished in an hour if everybody was prepared and everybody showed up early. I don't want to get ahead of myself. And we're ready, to like really hit these songs and practice them, take notes, and know what they have to work on for next time. Practice doesn't have to take a long time, okay? Number 5, show up to practice early. I got ahead of myself there, but like, okay, practice is at 7 o'clock. How about you get there at like 6:40 so that you can unpack, you can get everything ready, and you're mentally prepared. So, okay, 7, let's hit it. First song, let's go. You're prepared, you're ready to go. Before you know it, practice is over, man. Like, if you just do these simple things, practice will be so much better, okay? Like, practice can be fun. It should be fun, you're playing the songs, but you know what? It's a lot more fun whenever you've learned the songs and it's just about, enjoying them. Like, you're there at practice because you want to play them live, right? You don't want to be thinking about what you're playing when you're playing live. So you don't want to be thinking about what you're playing too much while you're practicing. Okay, you should prepare beforehand. So funny enough, yeah, these are my 5 biggest pet peeves when it comes to practice. And the solution is so simple, It's really very simple. Just be prepared, show up on time, to be ready for the downbeat, and take the distractions away. Alcohol, drugs for sure. Skip that. You're never going to get anywhere with that. And your cell phones, just for a couple hours, man. Be prepared. So that's my 5 things to make your practice awesome. I'm Craig from GigFaster. And, before I go, if you promote your music, work hard, you hustle, you do good, if you do all these things, you set yourself up for success. And it's just so funny how people wonder why they don't have any success on a small or big level. And, honestly, it's obvious. You just look at what are you doing? Map out your schedule. What are you doing? Are you really hustling? Are you really working hard? Are you, preparing for practice? Are you showing up on time? And, if you do that enough, you're going to find success. And the truth is, you just can't quit. You just got to keep doing it. You might burn out and take a little, all right, take a little break, but then if you really desire it, man, you're going to come back and you're going to be like, yeah, let's do it, And if you're like that, you're really hustling and, you want to get somewhere with your music, then, I invite you to check out GigFaster. That's why I created it. I use it. And it works, Some people are really killing it on it, So you can submit your music to record labels. You can submit your music to music blogs to get, promote your music and get reviews and all that stuff. And you can also reach out to venues to book gigs. And, it's a free trial, so go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. So I'm Craig from GigFaster. Remember, don't quit. And I'll see you next time.